Welcome to, or welcome back to, the Agatha May Detective Agency. I'm Agatha May, and I've been asked by multiple people to cover the disappearance and subsequent death of Elena Moore out of Lexington, South Carolina. So here we are, and I'm glad that you're part of the we. Elena Moore was reported missing on June 12, 2026, by her husband, Brannon Slice. She and Brannon had been together since 2013, but had only married in 2024. Elena was a fitness trainer, and Brannon is a private detective for a law firm. He had previously worked for the Lexington County Sheriff's Department, and I'll admit that him working as a deputy raises a tiny red flag for me. In May of this year, Elena stopped posting on social media, where before she was a prolific poster. So what happened? Did she just have social media burnout, or was something else going on? Here is camera footage of her at an apartment complex on June 5th, where it appears she's at the least quite confused. Let's watch.
Thank you. You mind if I take a picture of it? Yeah. You can take that out. I just want to take a picture of the door. Thank you. Oh, shit.
Yep. There it is. Thank
Just a lever or not?
you. Yep.
So she picks up the bag of food and reads the receipt as though she's supposed to be doing just that. And when the guy who ordered the food opened the door, Elena started to walk inside, but then she realized something and walked out, looked at the apartment number, and then made her way down the hall. The inhabitants of the apartment are John Moore and his girlfriend, Sarah Burleson. John is reportedly not related to Elena. Sarah later said she saw Elena hanging around a neighbor's apartment inspecting packages. And when she asked what Elena was doing, Elena replied, "Honestly, I have no idea." So here are some scenarios that could explain what was happening. Elena could have been having some type of mental health episode and was horribly disoriented. Maybe she was on a substance of some kind or another, whether voluntarily or not. But there's a third scenario. What if Elena was supposed to meet someone at the apartment? What if she was sent there and she thought that John Moore's apartment was the correct one? And when she found out it wasn't, she went down the hall inspecting packages to see if she could find the right apartment. Or maybe she was looking for a different John Moore. But then we learned that Elena voluntarily admitted herself to Three Rivers Behavioral Health in West Columbia, South Carolina. So maybe it was her mental health that caused her to act oddly at the apartments. Elena was released from the hospital on June 11th in the early afternoon. The facility arranged for a cab to take her home, but Elena asked the driver to take her to the CVS in Lexington. So the cab driver waited on her. But after Elena was in the store for an extended amount of time, he tried calling her, and when she didn't answer after a few calls, he left. Elena was next seen at Planet Fitness around 6:30 that evening, and that's about 1.4 miles from the CVS she was at. She was then seen walking away from the gym towards a wooded area behind Lowe's, which is next to Planet Fitness. And then at 9:17, a camera in the Publix parking lot caught Elena walking toward Old Cherokee Road. So why was Elena out walking around at night? Why not call an Uber to take her home? Why not call her husband to come get her? Well, I think I can answer the last one. It seems as though they were separated, which might explain why he didn't report her as missing until the next morning. For the next 5 days, investigators searched for Elena, and on June 17th, they received a tip that she had been seen in the area of North Lake Drive and Old Cherokee Road on the night she disappeared. So investigators went and searched the area, and located Elena's body under a concrete bridge. An autopsy was performed, and on Saturday, June 20th, the Lexington coroner's office released a statement that read, quote, "The autopsy did not identify an immediate cause of death. Examination of the body revealed no evidence of traumatic injury, including no bruising, lacerations, gunshot wounds, stab wounds, blunt force trauma, strangulation, or other external injuries. As a result, the cause of death remains pending at this time. Additional evaluation is required, including histological studies, review of medical records, and toxicology testing. No further information will be released by the Lexington County Coroner's Office until all pending studies have been completed and the pathologist has determined the cause and manner of death." End quote. So we don't know what caused Elena's death, and we don't know if it was a suicide, accidental, natural, or murder. And of course, everyone points at the remaining estranged spouse in cases like this. But Brannon hasn't been named a suspect or even a person of interest. The Lexington County Sheriff's Office asked SLED, the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, to take over the investigation. I'm guessing it's because of Brannon's former employment with the Sheriff's Department. Journalist Brian Enton interviewed a friend of Elena's, Sandra Campbell, and according to Sandra, she'd brunched with Elena and some other friends on May 31st. Sandra said that Elena was acting strangely that day, that she kept looking out the window and towards the door. Maybe she was worried someone would show up. And when brunch was over, Elena told Sandra that they needed to talk when there weren't other people around, and that things were bad. So bad she was scared for her life. Now, in the other corner, weighing in at whatever he weighs, an associate of Brannon's, Henry Dukes, who is also a private investigator, has said that Sandra needs to just shush it and stay in her own lane. That might be a bit of a paraphrase. When asked if Brannon and Elena were having problems, he said, quote, "I'm not saying there might not have been something going on. I'm saying that's private. If it rose to the level of someone's life being in danger, I think it would have been dealt with." That was an obvious diversion tactic, but oh well. I think Henry might need to stay in his lane too, because in the past month, Elena herself said the marriage was over. In a comment that she left on Instagram, she said that, quote, "I am finally free and safe." And in another comment she made, she wrote, quote, "The memories are in the trash and I stopped loving him a long time ago. I just was looking for a way out when I realized I was in a relationship with the devil." End quote. So maybe Henry needs to brush up on his investigation skills. Elena also liked numerous posts that had to do with toxic relationships. So I think Elena herself has told us that she wasn't happy with her marriage. And according to Sandra, Elena had anxiety, but not any other mental health issues. But maybe she just didn't know about Elena's struggles. Or maybe Elena went to that mental health facility because she was worn out from life. Or maybe she went there because she knew she'd be safe. We don't know what was going on, but we have her words. And we also have some of Brannon's, or at least words he agrees with. He shared this hunk of mess on his Facebook page in 2023. Quote, "A man reaches a certain age where he doesn't want any drama. He doesn't want to fight anyone, and if he's forced to, he will not fight fair. He will not quit, and there are no weapons he will not use. It's best to leave him alone with his coffee, bourbon, and cigars. Don't poke the old men, they will hurt you." End quote. I'm not saying that this was directed at Elena. I'm just saying it kind of gives off little PP douche brigade energy. Brandon does have multiple friends taking up for him, though, like Michelle, who posted this, quote, "Rest in peace, beautiful. Any shit talking about Brandon will be cussed out, deleted, blocked, and more. You true crime podcast junkies need to shut all the way up." End quote. What a feisty little breath of fresh air that Michelle is. Just an utter delight. Then there was Rick, who posted anonymously in a group about Elena. And here's what he had to say, quote, "You guys are fluff and pathetic with this page. Half of you don't even know her, and the other half are dumb AF, who have no clue about anything, but think because you watch a true crime doc, you know. Put that energy and time into your own lives." End quote. And the only reason I know his name is Rick is because the admin posted the notice about him wanting to post anonymously for everyone to see, and I love her for it. I also love when someone calls someone else dumb and does so with horrible grammar. So good job, Rick. What do you think? Should I look into Brannon more or just wait and see what the toxicology report comes back with? What do you think of Elena's case? Leave a comment and let me know. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and share if you want. I'll still love you even if you don't. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and don't let anyone harsh your mellow.